watching.
Hello, this is Derek Badwell, and I'm doing a review of the 2015 Forest River Viking 16FB. It's a 16 because it's 16 foot from the front to the end of the box. It's a FB because it's got a front bedroom. It's got a nice awning. It's all manual, but once you figure out a couple quirks like using how to flip the switch to roll it up and roll it down, it's really pretty easy. Well, it's got one propane tank. You can get a kit to put two in here. We did upgrade it to have two batteries because, like right now, we're camping off the grid. We're at a Forest Service campground up here in Twin Lakes, Colorado. There's a nice level spot, but there's no electricity, there's no water, no sewer. So we're basically boondocking up here. If you look here, I've got a 60 amp ZAMP solar panel. It just plugs right in here to the camper, and that'll charge up both of these batteries just during the course of the day. Especially today, it's partly cloudy, but there's just enough sun to basically charge the batteries. I've never run out of batteries. We can run the furnace, we can run all the lights inside, we can charge your devices, and we can run the pump for the water. And we've never run out of electricity with it. One thing, it's got these scissor jacks, which I can show you over here. And there's one at each corner, just like any normal camper. Sometimes, like this one's pretty low, the one in the front's quite a ways down. If it's too far, you can do actually 100 cranks to get it down, which is kind of a bit of a hassle. And so I think it might void the warranty on the jacks, but I use an impact wrench and just go zzz, and it goes down, switch it, zzz, and it goes up, and it's very, very handy when you use that. The storage is actually a pass-through storage. So in here we keep the solar panels and our folding chairs and our roll-away tables, that kind of thing. Does have power outside. It does have speakers outside, but it's only a year old, and I've noticed the speakers already really don't work. They crack and kringle, and they sound blown basically. The ones inside are fine, but the ones outside they're already basically not working. On our way, spare tire, sewer hose is inside the bumper. This cap pulls off, and you just pull the hose out. That's pretty handy. Then you have this stinky hose that's not inside your camper. This particular model, there's really two models that I know about. This model is basically the off-road model. It's got the axles flipped, which gives it another maybe 3 or 4 inches of travel. And instead of 13-inch wheels, it's got 14-inch wheels with bigger tires. So it's jacked up really high, so you can pull it down almost any dirt road. In fact, it's got more clearance than my Tundra does, which has got quite a bit of ground clearance. Let's go out. We'll go inside. One of the things I really like about this is right here. This is the closet space right here. Now, one trick is it's got a bottom drawer here for all your shoes. If you're inside there, it opens towards the door, so it's a little awkward. Plus, it's down really low and dark. Well, to get to your shoes, we just go outside, open the door, and we've got all of our shoes and, a broom, and have to throw some sneakers in there. We end up keeping all of our shoes in there just to keep things out of the way. It's a fire extinguisher right here.
You have to do a lot of editing in this.
This is really nice. If you're at a camper that doesn't have a lot of hanging space, we've got all of our coats, shirts in here. You can even hang your pants in here if you need to. Very handy. And there's still room in the bottom to throw things down there like bags, which is very nice if you've never had a lot of closet space. Then up here, we just store towels, and I do have a Buzz stereo, because although it does have a stereo inside here, this one sounds 10 times better than the stereo that's built into it, so that's what we use that. This is the bathroom. We've been using it. It's got a 33-gallon tank, and we've been out here for 3 days now. We're going to be here another day, and we've been washing dishes, using the toilet, taking showers, and we still have quite a bit of water. It does have a fantastic fan up here, which is nice because you can vent it out when you're in the bathroom or get all the moisture out when you're taking a shower. And although there is not a fan in the main camper, if you have this fan running, you can close the door And there's a pretty good space on the top and the bottom, so it's still going to suck air out through here, so you do get airflow, even though it's only in the bathroom, which is nice. For the pads here, it's got a locking. This piece locks the pads in place. I know a lot of people do not like that, but I think it's pretty handy because they don't fall down all the time. And some people say you lean back on it and this hits you. I've never noticed that. I've never had a problem with it. This is the pantry area right here. So in the pantry, we just keep all of our food in here. And can you see that? We just have these plastic boxes. We just stack things up. And basically that's where all of our food is. We just put it all in here. It's the furnace. Works really well. We use it in the morning. Typically when we go to sleep, we'll turn the furnace on, heat it up in here to like 75 degrees, get ready for bed, climb in bed, and we have a big, thick down comforter. When we sleep, we turn it off. We do not use the furnace at night. Even though it gets down to 27 degrees at night, we don't use the furnace. But then in the morning, this is the thermostat. You can lay in bed, reach up here and flip the thermostat on. It'll kick the heater on. And since the trailer is small, it'll heat up the whole camper in about 10 minutes. And then you turn it off, then you can get out of bed and and it's warm. And that kind of saves your batteries. You don't need to be running the furnace all night. Up here, this is where we keep all of our kitchen supplies. These little boxes, we have silverware in here. One drawback of the camper is there's no drawers. Everything is a cabinet. There's not a single drawer in here. So there's no drawer to pull silverware out. So you want to get silverware, you open the box. Well, you can't see in there because it's too high. So you take the box out, and then you can grab whatever silverware you've got out of here, put it back. It's not a big hassle, but it is a little bit of a hassle. But then there's a lot of storage here for, like, we have Ziploc bags and bowls and paper towels and things. The camper, we didn't put things away in the camper here because we kind of wanted to show what it's like living in it. There's a lot of counter space here. And part of the reason there's a lot of counter space is there's only one sink. And so under here we keep a bowl for a rinse bowl. So you just put the bowl on your sink. Basically it gives you 2 basins to wash your dishes and rinse them, which is really nice. This was an anniversary model, so it's stainless steel. Woo! But I'm sure the other ones are going to be exactly the same. But it works fine. It does have a vent hood on it. And there's you can open and close it and lock it outside. Right now I have it locked closed, so I can't turn it on. There's a light, which is handy. Never use the microwave because normally we're boondocking. Occasionally we'll go to a KOA, but normally boondocking. This is 110. You can't use it, when you're boondocking like we're doing now. Same thing with the air conditioner. It works great. It's 13,500 BTUs. It's a small camper. It'll make this thing like an icebox in here. It works really well. But again, you need to be plugged in to use it. This is a stereo that runs the speakers up on the ceiling. But usually we use the Bose. I'll use this occasionally, but 9 times out of 10 I'll use that little Bose stereo because it's better. I mean, they could have saved some money and got rid of the stereo because it doesn't work outside. And anyways, here we just keep miscellaneous stuff because it's close to the door. So things like, flashlights and things that you're going to need to grab, coats, purses, we put it here. This is clothes. It's handy. Mona's got all her clothing in here. I use this one for my clothes because it's deep. So I just use these little packing cubes, but I keep all my stuff in packing cubes in here, which works pretty handy. These are in the back. One nice thing about this camper that you'll notice is that there's a lot of storage. As we go back further, let's see here. If you want to point out the campers, see all these cabinets? They go all the way around the camper, and so you get all this extra storage. I've never seen a camper with so much cabinet space in it. But these ones back here, it's sloping up a little bit, so these cabinets are not quite as deep. We're using this as a liquor cabinet right now. It's kind of handy. This one over here, we just have some extra blankets in here. This one is kind of in the back. We just put all of our paperwork in here for the camper and miscellaneous things that you don't need too often that you might want to carry with you. The dinette works pretty well. You can close it down and you can sleep 3 people in here if you're doing that.
Can I go to the bathroom? Yes, you
Yeah,
may.
you can go to the bathroom. Oh, that would have been cute to have that in the video. Oh, it is in the video.
It is.
Okay, even little kids can use the bathroom. That's how easy it is. Okay, let's look at some notes here. One thing I like here that we didn't talk about is there's a shelf at the head of the bed. So you can put all the things like books and keys and things that you need. But there's also another handy one down here, which you can't see. But then down here you can throw things down below here, like we've got Kleenex boxes. But it actually comes in handy for a lot of things that you wouldn't think it would. It has one thing we've never used right here. This is a cable TV antenna, and you can crank it up to watch cable TV. And over here there's a coaxial outlet right underneath our 12-volt charger. And so you could put a television here and plug it in, but then the head of the bed is where the shelves are. You just have to sit with your head against the foot of the bed to watch TV, because otherwise you have a cable across them. The cabinets. One nice thing about the cabinets is it's got this hardware here. Pretty sturdy little, I don't know, I guess they're gas struts. They just hold the doors open, but they also hold the door closed. I've never, we've been bouncing around. I've never had a cabinet open. I've never had anything fall out of them. One nice thing also with the, under the sink. We didn't show you under the sink. I did say that there's no drawers in here, which is a downside. The plus side of not having drawers is if you look in here, you've got an easy place for your trash. There's our drainer, bags. And then here we have a lot of room for pots and pans, a lot of room. And down here we have things like fans, because if you're camping, if you're boondocking when it's hot out, you cannot use the air conditioner, but you can put fans all around it. And I've got these little 12-volt fans that just plug in, and they'll run all night, and they will not run your batteries down. You can just lay in the breeze, and it's kind of nice.
Yeah. Oh wait, you want one of these?
No.
No, you want one of...
Carrot.
It's hot.
Carrot.
Okay, it's carrot.
So what have we got going here on the cooking station?
We've got a little bit of teriyaki chicken. We got pasta primavera
Nice.
with Italian sausage.
And there's your prep area?
Yep.
You
Got a
got
little
your plate?
teriyaki chicken going on. Look at all this counter space I have.
Yeah, it's nice.
Just this counter space, and I have this great stovetop.
Right behind us, we got the bar area.
Yeah.
We're making margaritas.
Yeah, there's the bar area.
Well, this is the camper when it's being fully utilized for cooking dinner for our...
For 6. We're cooking dinner for 6.
Yeah, beautiful.
Okay, so you get to take this pasta, and you can keep it warm on the other side.